The African American Studies department was kind of a twinkle in the eye of the protesters. We were born of struggle. I'm Mary Patillo. I'm the Harold Washington Chair of Sociology and African American Studies, and I chair the Department of African American Studies. Black students at Northwestern had been protesting for all kinds of things, not necessarily a Department of African American Studies, but just to be included in housing, in campus programming. That all came to a head in 1968. The black students took over the Bursar's office, and that Bursar's takeover resulted in an agreement, the May 4th agreement. And it had a set of demands, and that had resulted in a lot of the things that we see on campus today, including the Black House. But one of those demands was not for an African American Studies department, but rather for courses in African American history. So it really took the work of students after 1968 to bring into fruition a Department of African American Studies. It wasn't until 1971 that the Board of Trustees approved an African American Studies department. The most important name in African American Studies is Leon Forrest. It was Leon Forrest who got the major established in 1982. So Leon Forrest was really the rock after the initial bringing into being African American Studies from the student perspective in the 1970s. Leon Forrest carried it through. We're celebrating 50 years of African American Studies and 50 years of knowledge that we have put into the public that now is being debated. The department is thriving. We have wonderful PhD students and undergraduates. The knowledge that we produce is important for Black student development, but is also important for non-Black student development, because these histories are world histories. These histories are American histories. These histories are Caribbean histories. So it's important for all students to have this knowledge. And I think the development of a major and the development of a PhD program is an illustration of the ways in which knowledge about Black peoples worldwide is integral to a liberal arts education.